Well, today's the day. It's the medical down in London, so I'm just setting off to Reddish train station, and then I'll be getting a train from Piccadilly to Euston, and we'll take it from there really, and I'll keep us updated along the way. So the first thing I wanted to do was to make sure I knew where the London clinic was. So I went to find that first before I did anything else. And it's dead easy to find. It's directly opposite the Royal Academy of Music and also Regent's Park, which is where I'm sat now. So the journey down was dead easy. I've never done that trip before on the train. So it was a new one for me. But they're good, very good. So I'm very early, probably 2.5 hours early for my appointment at the clinic. So I decided to do a bit of exploring. So I've come into Regent's Park and I'm going to see if I can walk through, if I've got time to walk through up to Camden Town, grab a bite to eat and come back to the clinic for my appointment. So that's the plan really. But so far so good. Chicken katsu burger, which looks very nice indeed, so I'm going to give that a whirl. Okay, so I'm about to arrive back at the London clinic, and I'm probably not going to be able to do any filming in there, so we'll update you when I come out. So I'm being looked after very nicely by staff here. Got a nice brew, which is more than you get on a Virgin train, despite it costing hundreds of pounds, but nice brew anyway. And I'm sat in one of these, a bit like a lazy boy really, just having a few tests done. So I have just come out of the clinic, the medical's done. Everything went pretty well. It was really good actually because there was no waiting around. The staff were really nice. You know, I moved from section to section really easily, and it took about 2 hours in total to get me through everything. So if that's what it's like going private, then I'm all for it. If you can afford it. Probably can't, I probably can't, but I'm guessing if we were in the NHS system doing all those tests, we'd be there all day and longer probably. So yeah, from that point of view it was really good. So what did we do in the medical? Well, when I got there, signed in, and I was shown to the lazy boy chair, as I like to call it. And given a nice cup of tea and some biscuits, which was good. And then I filled in another questionnaire, very, very similar to the first one that I filled in when DKMS sent me all the documents. Very similar questionnaire. It asked me, the main thing I remember is it asked me for all my holidays over the last 3 years, so what places I've travelled to. I've been to that many places, I'm very lucky. And I had to look it up on Facebook in my photo albums in order for me to remember them all. So yeah, and then after that I had my bloods taken, which the nurse kindly let me video. She said it was the first time that she'd ever had anyone ask to video the bloods being taken, so she was under quite a bit of pressure to get it right and not to have blood spurting all over the floor. So yeah, bloods were taken, nice and easy, no problem there. I did a urine sample, no worries there. Although I did go to the toilet when I went to do the urine sample. I nearly went for a wee and had the bottle in my hand, and I nearly forgot that I had to fill the bottle and nearly went to the toilet anyway. I had to stop myself pretty quick. So anyway, you don't want to know that. So urine sample, bloods, and then I went in to see the consultant, and we spent about 45 minutes chatting about the procedure. Had to sign a few bits and bobs. He was talking about the risks involved. I actually found out that the person potentially receiving my stem cells was from America. That's the only information that I have at this stage. So they're from the States, so they're a bit stricter on the paperwork in regards to sort of sending blood over to the States and stuff, so they're quite strict on that apparently. But yeah, he just went through, he took any questions. He did say that, because one of my concerns in my other video was, well, what happened if I was like ill or something at the time, because the patient would be under severe stress and in a really bad way because they'd have been under chemotherapy and whatnot, and what if I became ill during the week, like I had a cold or something and I couldn't go under general anaesthetic. He did say that they can do it another way if that's the case. They can give you an epidural, which is basically what a woman gets when they're pregnant, isn't it? Which it doesn't sound very nice at all. So hopefully they can just knock me out, because I'd rather have that than have a needle in my spine. But at least there's another option, that's the main thing. So that was that. So we had a big long chat with the consultant, came out of there, and then he had to go across the road to one of the other buildings to have an ECG and a chest x-ray. And I just had to wait for those to be okayed by the consultant, and they came back okay. And that is it. And that whole thing, all that, took about 2 hours, which is really good, isn't it? So that's it, the medical's done. All I've got to do now is wait for the blood test, urine test results, and all being well, then there's a potential for the process to take place on the 9th, 10th of July, providing the patient is okay around those dates. That's it really, and it's been a nice day in general really, because I've had a good look around London. Well, I say good look round, I've been to Camden Market, Camden Town, Regent Park, and now sat in Hyde Park. I've walked up Oxford Road, had a look in the shops, and I'm now going to attempt to get the tube back to Euston Station and then get a train back to Piccadilly, and then we're done until the next time. So yeah, if you want to follow any of the other videos that I'm making on this process, then please do, please subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching.